What's up, Nintendo fans? YXBA is back, and I'm ready to mash some more buttons. Today, I wanted to give a sincere, heartfelt thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel and who has watched my videos so far. I'm really floored by the response, and I'm just looking forward to continuing to make the best videos that I'm capable of.
And I can't deny the fact that you like me. Right now, you like me.
Come to think of it, maybe it's that I'm giving away free stuff. Well, no matter why you're supporting me thus far, I just wanted to remind you guys that I do have an amazing giveaway of Splatoon for the Wii U. And all you gotta do is be a subscriber and comment on the link in the description. Now that that's out of the way, I have a real bone to pick with Gamespot. I am getting sick and tired of the way that these guys do their reviews. It started with Skyward Sword. They gave the game a very mediocre review score despite being an absolutely amazing game. And their main criticism in the game was, I don't really like the motion controls. Come on! That was the best example of motion controls in a video game, rivaling Wii Sports and Mario Galaxy. They did more with the motion controller than pretty much any other game. They made it so that you could actually slice at different angles. They even designed the enemies and the bosses around mechanics, which the other systems would not have even been capable of doing because they lacked the fidelity of a motion controller. And I just think that they were basically nitpicking one small thing to give them an excuse to do a mediocre review. Now, you might ask yourself, in the big picture, why does GameSpot do that? Well, I have a pretty major theory on this. I think that GameSpot knows that with sites like Metacritic, Game Rankings, where gamers are basically just looking at the collective review score on video games, the only way that they're going to grab attention is by taking a great game and giving it a low review score. And then when they do that, well, you get a bunch of threads all over the internet. Aha, see, Skyward Sword is only a 7 out of 10. Aha! And they get a bunch of attention out of it. And it's not that they hate Nintendo, they do this to all kinds of high-profile games. But most recently, they targeted Nintendo again with their review of Fire Emblem Conquest. Right now, there's only 7 reviews on GameRankings.com, but the average review score, I believe, is 8.8. And that's heavily being dragged down by GameSpot's 7 out of 10. And again, what did they nitpick about the game? What did they use to criticize and justify their review score? Well, apparently the game was just too challenging for them. That's really funny to me because they made 2 versions of the game. They made a game that was easier for a more casual gamer, and they made a game that was harder for the ones that are looking for the original Fire Emblem experience. If you don't like a hard game, don't play that version. That's like being upset when you're like really hungry for like oranges and you go to the grocery store and you buy eggs and cook eggs, and then you're mad because the eggs weren't oranges. Well, why did you buy eggs? And to top it off, all the other review scores, or pretty much all of them, the really positive review scores, all gave the game a very high review because they liked the fact that it was challenging. And something that is subjective, you shouldn't be penalizing a game. You need to, as a reviewer, have a little bit of integrity and take yourself out of the equation and understand who that game is targeting and then give it a review score based on that audience. So GameSpot, I got news for you. This time you guys missed a spot.